and you can go in there, and you can go in there, and you can go in there, and you can go in there. Hey everybody, welcome to Always Bored, Never Boring. You join me at my paint station as I am placing a number of dice in my brand new Fate's End dice jail, which is really a rather lovely piece of whimsy that was gifted to me by my wife. It's just a chest for storing whatever you want, really, but I'm putting my dice in there for now. Why am I putting my dice in there? Because as I film this, it is the last day of the year. It is the day of ringing in the changes and the day when I ritually punish all the dice that have failed me through the previous year. It is also, of course, the day when we make New Year's resolutions. And I think for a lot of people, New Year's resolutions are quite boring. It's always the same sort of thing, isn't it? I'm going to eat less cake. I'm finally going to make use of that gym membership. I'm going to become a millionaire. But for people like you and me, people in hobby gaming, sometimes our New Year's resolutions can be a little bit more interesting. So what do I have planned? What are my resolutions? Well, it would be tempting to say that my first resolution is to hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel, but really, I don't have a lot of control over that. All I can do is keep doing what I'm doing and hope that enough people see the channel and decide to stick around. A good New Year's resolution should be something you can actually actively work towards. So I guess my first New Year's resolution is to finally get a wiggle on with my Rangers of Shadow Deep series. Fun fact, I actually did film the next installment of my Rangers of Shadow Deep series, but I made a complete mess of some of the rules. I don't know why. I think it was because I was trying to rush to fit the filming into a very small time frame, and I made some rules errors that I have never made before in all my many times playing the game, and it meant that I just couldn't use that video. So as soon as the kids are back to school and I have a little bit more free time, I am going to be looking at filming that next installment. It is long overdue. And really, I want to find out whether Hansel can complete his hero's journey or whether he's going to die miserably in a gutter somewhere. My second resolution is just to get more painting done. I'm not setting myself any specific target because I know that that is just a hopeless endeavour on my part. But there are so many projects that I have to get underway, so many things I want to get painted up, and I really have been slipping recently with my painting. It's just starting to stack up a little bit and I need to start getting through it. And part of that does mean getting a move on with my Space Crusade restoration project. I have a lot of miniatures to paint for that game and I really want to get started on it. My third and final resolution is I want to get back playing Dungeons and Dragons. I had been having a huge amount of fun playing through the Lost Mine of Phandelver campaign with a group of friends, and we were set to finish that campaign on the day that turned out to be the first day that the UK went into lockdown, so we didn't get to finish it at that time. Here we are almost 2 years later and we still haven't finished it. Once we were able to start getting back together, we hadn't seen each other for such a long time. There were a lot of other games we wanted to play, lots of other things we wanted to do, and Dungeons and Dragons just sort of fell away for a little bit, but I really do want to get back to it. I want to finish the Lost Mine of Phandelver so that I can move on and start my own campaign. I have been on and off working on my own campaign, something a little bit dark, something a bit horror themed, which is my jam. And this Christmas I did actually get something which has helped to motivate me even more. My wife purchased a huge set of Dungeons and Dragons miniatures for me, which I will be showing in another video. I will be talking about in some depth, but just to have that huge batch of extra new miniatures, all of which are great, and some of them I really want to get painted up, which leads me back to the previous point that I made. And already I'm seeing these miniatures and I'm coming up with ideas for them. I'm already thinking up storylines and plot points, and I'm just keen to get on with it really. So I'm very much hoping, if my group are in agreement, to just get on with Dungeons and Dragons and make 2022 the year where we finally put Phandelver to bed and we move on to other things. So those are my big three. Those are the things that I am working towards at the start of this year, and we will see where the year takes us from there on out. But what about all of you? Let me know in the comments what your hobby New Year's resolutions are, and hopefully we can all work through them together. Thank you so much for watching me throughout the year. Thank you so much for supporting me, and hopefully I will see you all in the new year. Happy New Year. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye.